Hello, everybody. This is Dr. Brown, and welcome to Particles in Unreal Engine 5. We're going to make a rain system very quickly, so that way we can kind of get used to particles and just start using them a little bit. So the first thing we have to do is we have to make a Niagara system. So Niagara is the new particle system for Unreal. Cascade is the old one. So what you can do is you can right-click and you can go to Niagara System, or you can go to FX, Niagara System. Either way is the same. And then once you click it, you're going to go New System from Selected Emitter. And then what we want to use is we want to use a fountain. So we're going to click down to the fountain, click the plus to add it. So that way that's an emitter that we've added. So you can see that already we've unlocked the ability to just keep adding massive particle systems together to make really, really cool effects that wouldn't be possible on the old legacy system. Or as easy to do necessarily. So anyway, once we add fountain, we're going to go ahead and click finish. We're going to go ahead and call this one NS for Niagara system. I'm going to call it rain 3, just because I already made some rain systems. Then go ahead and double click it. Once we're inside, it's going to show you what the particle system looks like. So we can go over here to where it says shape location. We can change the shape primitive to box. And then what we want to do is we want to change the box size to 2500, 2500, I don't know, Z we leave at whatever it was, because it doesn't matter. Okay, so you can see that now the it looks like drops, however they're flying upwards and then down. So let's go to velocity over here. And I'm going to go ahead and delete this velocity. And I'm going to add a new one. So add velocity. And where it has Z, I'm going to go ahead and make it negative 300. And that's going to be how fast they're falling. So you can see they're falling pretty fast now. Okay. Now, we don't have enough. What we have to do, we need to click on the spawn rate here. And we're going to go ahead and change where it says spawn rate from 90. Let's go ahead and go to like 1,000 or 1250. I'll do 1250 and hit enter. So you can see I have quite a bit more rain. However, it still looks like a little sphere. It still looks like a ball. So it kind of looks more like snow than it does like rain. So we're going to go ahead and change that next. So to do that, we're going to go to under initialize particle. We're going to change the sprite mode to non-uniform. So initialize particle, sprite mode, non-uniform. And here we have the sprite size. I'm going to go to 1 and then 30. So now you can see, well, you may not be able to see it in the video just because it's kind of hard to see. There we go. See them a little better now. So you can see they're actually looking more like raindrops. However, they're falling at kind of uh, random directions, right? They're not actually falling in the correct velocity. So to fix that, we're going to go to Sprite Renderer, and where it says Alignment, we're going to change this to Velocity Aligned. Now they look a lot more like raindrops. Now they're looking pretty good. Okay. Now the last thing we have to do is add collisions to this thing. So under Particle Update, we're going to click on the plus and we're going to type collision. Collision. There we go. And then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to click on Particle Update again, and we're going to type generate collision event. So generate, there we see it, generate collision event right there. And once you click generate collision event, it might give you an error. Yeah, you can see that I have an error now, compilation failed, all that stuff. So to fix that, all we have to do is we have to go up to properties and require persistent ID is checked. So right there. So up here at properties, requires persistent ID. So I had to check my notes real quick. So properties requires persistent IDs, and that's going to fix it. It'll recompile for you, and everything's just fine. Now we need to kill the particles so that they die. So let's go to particle update. We're going to type kill, kill particles. Now you don't want to click the box, because if you click the box, it's going to kill the particles for the whole system. We don't want that. So we're going to click on this, and we're going to choose has collided. So particles has collided. I'm going to click on that. So now whenever they collide with something, they're actually going to die. And that's it. So now you can go ahead and save this. And that made the rain system. So if I just drag this out, rain system 3, and drop it, you can see it. And you can see it hitting the ground and stuff like that. It's pretty cool. However, computationally, this would be super duper expensive if we had to have rain fall over an entire level, right? Because all of these things are generating collision events. So it would be happening across the entire level, and it would be just ridiculous. So what we have to do instead is we want to apply, we want to actually attach the rain to the player. So I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. So I'm going to go to third person, blueprints, third person character. We're going to go ahead and add a component. I'm going to type Niagara, and it's going to be Niagara particle system. So right now it's called Niagara. I'm going to change that to rain just so I know what it is. And over here on the details side, we're going to go ahead and choose which system we want. So I'm going to do that drop down. I'm going to choose rain 3. And then I'm going to go to the viewport. So now we can see it. There it is. However, it's falling right kind of at the midsection. So we really need to move that so it's happening really high so you can't see it spawning. There we go. Compile and save. And now if I hit play, no matter where I go, the rain will always follow me. And computationally, it's always the same. It's always the same performance cost this way. And that's it. That's all you have to do to make a very simple rain system.